Welcome, fam. Did you wake up feeling stiff, foggy, or like your body's not quite ready to move yet? That's not laziness, it's your nervous system still trying to wake up. This is your reset. Simple, powerful moves to open the day with energy and ease. Let's hit the mat. Your breath holds the key to how your body wakes up, but most people rush into the day without reconnecting to it. The stretch brings it all back through calm, controlled motion. Start in child's pose, letting your hips sink back and your forehead melting into the mat. Inhale deeply, then exhale and ripple forward into cobra, lifting the chest, shoulders back. Repeat the flow slowly like a wave. Let your breath guide the rhythm. This move resets your spinal fluidity, decompresses tension, and reconnects breath to movement. I promise you'll feel calmer, taller after just 1 minute. Most people think they're stiff because of sleep, but it's actually because they haven't exhaled fully. Try now. Let it out. That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your hips and pelvis from every direction. We rarely move in circles, yet your hips crave that 360-degree motion. This stretch reprograms your base to move the way it was designed to. Stand tall with knees soft. Slowly circle your hips in a wide loop, clockwise. Keep the spine steady and feet grounded. At 30 seconds, switch directions. Let the motion feel playful, not rigid. This opens up deep hip stabilizers, relieves pressure in the spine, and activates your core gently. I promise your stride will feel lighter after this. This motion actually stimulates your pelvic floor and improves digestion. Movement is medicine. That just recentered your hips. Now let's create lift and length through your upper body. You don't realize how much tension you hold in your ribs until you finally breathe into them. This movement gives you that breath back. Stand tall, inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, gently bend to the left, feeling the stretch from fingertips to hip. Return to center, switch sides. Keep it fluid. This increases lung capacity, resets posture, and brings breath where it usually gets stuck. I promise your upper body will feel more open with every rep. Try holding the bend for 5 more seconds. Reach just 1 inch further, then breathe into that space. That just expanded your breath. Now let's stretch the whole back line from hips to hamstrings. Your hamstrings are your body's brakes, and most of us leave them tight and ignored. This stretch frees the whole back chain. Step wide, hinge at the hips, reach towards your right foot, come back to center, then reach for the left. Move slow movement to your breath. This improves flexibility in your spine, hips, and legs, while calming the nervous system. I promise your back will feel looser after just 1 minute. Toe touches actually activate your core if you control the descent. Can you reach just 1 inch further with each rep without rounding your back? Let's see. That just unlocked your hamstrings. Now we finish with rotation and balance. This is a full body coordination test. Can your hips, spine, and shoulders all move together without falling apart? Drop into a deep squat, elbows inside the knees. Place your right hand down, rotate the left arm up toward the sky. Hold, then switch at 30 seconds. Breathe deeply into the twist. This stretch improves ankle mobility, thoracic rotation, and postural control. I promise your body will feel more alive and balanced afterward. Hold that twist. Breathe into your ribs. Can you stay 5 seconds longer without shifting your feet? Is your spine helping you rotate, or is it just your arm reaching? That just sanctuary mobility and stability. Start in child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, arms extended. Let your forehead drop to the mat. Now inhale, slide forward into cobra. Exhale, return to child's pose. This is your spinal handshake for the morning. Back body meets breath. Forward body follows. I promise this will hydrate your spine, calm your nervous system, and prep your core for everything that follows. Beginners, keep your elbows bent in cobra. Advanced stretches, push through the palms to lift the chest higher each round. Here's something wild. This single movement resets both your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. Now hold for 5 more seconds in cobra. That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your hips. Come off to a standing position, feet a little wider than hip width. Toes turn slightly out. Sink into a deep squat. Elbows inside your knees. Palms at the heart center. Rock gently side to side. This stretch doesn't just open your hips, it grounds you. It's a power stance for the soul. I promise this will increase hip mobility, relieve lower back tension, and reconnect you to your center of gravity. Beginners, support your heels on a roll towel. Advanced stretches, pulse the hips up and down slowly. Do you feel your inner thighs waking up? Hold 5 more seconds. That just gave your hips a wake-up call. Now let's rotate. Stay low in your squat. Place your right hand on the ground in front of you, or hold your ankle. Rotate your left arm up toward the sky. Eyes follow the fingertips. Breathe, then switch. Your thoracic spine, mid-back, is often the most restricted and least stretched. This rotation melts that tension. I promise this boosts spinal mobility, improves posture, and helps unravel chronic back tightness. Beginners, keep the lifted hand at shoulder height. Advanced stretches, add a slight twist through the rib cage and deepen the reach. 5 more seconds. That just resets your posture. Let's fluidly circle the hips. Stand tall. Place your hands on hips. Now begin to move your hips in a smooth circular motion, like you're tracing inside of a giant hoop. Switch directions after 30 seconds. This isn't just playful, it's powerful. Hip circles release tension you didn't even know you stored in your joints. I promise this strengthens deep core stabilizers, mobilizes hips, and restores rotational freedom. Beginners, keep the circle small and controlled. Advanced stretches make the movement bigger and more expressive. Do you feel that fluidity returning? 5 more seconds. Then we're closing this with precision. Step your right foot forward, left knee on the ground. Sink your hips gently forward and down, chest tall. After 30 seconds, switch sides. We're finishing in the flow's deepest reset. This targets your hip flexors, where most modern stress hides after long days of sitting. I promise the stretch opens your stride, improves circulation, and rewires your lower body alignment. Beginners, place hands on your front thigh. Advanced, reach arms overhead and back slightly. Can you feel your breath expanding? Hold 5 more seconds. That just shows your full body mobility reset. Start with your feet shoulder width apart. Reach your left arm overhead and gently lean to the right. Return to center, switch sides. Don't just move, reach. Expand through your ribs like you're pulling breath into your sides. This move matters because it kickstarts circulation, opens your lungs, and resets your posture in under a minute. Beginners, keep your knees soft and bend gently. Advanced stretches add a reach through the fingertips and deepen the lean. Tight obliques can limit your breathing capacity. Hold for 5 more seconds. That just expanded your breath. Now let's lengthen the back line. Step your feet wide, toes slightly turned out. Hinge at the hips. Slowly reach your right hand towards your left foot. And then return to center and alternate. This isn't about touching your toes. It's about meeting your body where it is and creating space where it isn't. I promise this will wake up your hamstrings, glutes, and the entire back chain. Beginners, rest your hands on your thighs. Advanced stretches, keep legs straight and try to tap the floor with each rep. Feel that release yet? If not, check your breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Now hold center for 5. That just unlocked your lower back. Now let's fully release it. Bring your feet closer, about hip width. Let your arms hang toward the ground. Let your head go. Slight bend in the knees is fine. This is about release, not performance. This stretch isn't about flexibility. It's about letting go. Literally, letting gravity pull tension out of your spine. I promise, if you breathe here, you'll feel a calm ripple through your nervous system. Beginners, bend the knee more. Advanced stretches, interlace hands behind the back and add a shoulder stretch. 5 more seconds. Can you surrender just a bit deeper? That just calmed your nervous system. Now let's bring in motion. Come up to standing, hands on hips. Start rotating the hips in a semicircle from right to back to left, then back the other way. This is controlled, almost like drawing a half moon with your pelvis. This is your reset button for hip rhythm. You're restoring flow between your spine and pelvis. I promise, you'll walk lighter and feel looser with just 60 seconds of this. Beginners, keep the movement small and slow. Advanced stretches, add some bounce and feel into the corners of your range. Breathe deeper into each shift. Let's level it up with the full version. Now go all in. Smooth full hip circles. Trace the edges. Switch directions after 30 seconds. This isn't about mobility, it's mastery. You're teaching your body how to flow again. I promise this builds stability, improves control, and frees the joints most of us neglect. Beginners, keep your heels grounded. Advanced stretches, add arms overhead to feel the cross-body connection. Can you make it bigger? Smooth it out even more. Hold that rhythm for 5 more seconds. That just rewired your entire base. Sit tall. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees falling out to the sides. Hold your feet or ankles. Breathe in, lift the chest. Breathe out, gently fold forward. Your hips carry more than just tightness. They hold emotion, frustration, fatigue, even fear. And this stretch lets it go. I promise, you'll feel the softness by the end of this minute. Beginners, keep your heels further away from the groin. Advanced stretches, bring your feet closer and fold deeper with each exhale. Did you know that tight hips can actually drain your energy? 5 more seconds. Breathe into that low tension. That just released the outer layers. Now let's rotate deep. Sit with your knees bent, feet flat and wide. Drop your right knee towards your left foot, come back to center and alternate. Like windshield wipers. Continue alternating slowly with control. This one's subtle, but it speaks straight to the stubborn spot that most of us ignore. General rotation is one of the first ranges we lose, and one of the last we train. I promise this will help unlock better walking, squatting, and even resting. Beginners, keep the feet wide and go slow. Advanced stretches, try it with a slight lean back for more range. Still not feeling it? Focus on slow control, not speed. Hold for 5 more seconds at the bottom. That just untied the inside, and let's open across the back. Lie on your back, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Grab behind your left thigh and gently pull towards your chest. Switch sides at 30 seconds. This move targets the glutes, piriformis, and hip capsule all at once. It's a gold mine if you've been sitting too long or carrying too much. I promise, if your back has felt tight lately, this might be the unlock. Beginners, keep the bottom foot on the mat. Advanced stretches, use the elbow to gently push the top knee away. Do you feel that yet? If not, breathe and relax shoulders. That's where the tension hides. Final 5 seconds on the left side. That just created deep space. Now let's ground with control. Stay on your back. Hug your right knee into your chest. Feel the spine lengthen and the hip draw deep. Switch legs at 30 seconds. This one seems simple, but it brings your nervous system down and your awareness in. I promise, the stretch will quiet the noise and bring you back to yourself. Beginners, keep the other leg bent for support. Advanced stretches, extend the opposite leg long and feel the full body lengthening. Just ask yourself, can you relax your jaw and shoulders while holding this? That's control. And that just set the tone. Now let's seal it in. Come into kneeling, big toes together, knees apart. Stretch your arms forward and let your forehead rest on the mat. Let this one hold you. This isn't just a pose, it's a permission slip to slow down, to exhale, to begin again. I promise, if you breathe fully here, your body will start to trust the day. Beginners, place a pillow under your chest. Advanced stretches, walk the fingers forward and press the hips back deeper. Final challenge. Can you stay still and surrender for just 5 more seconds? That just anchored your morning in peace.